$1,000 a day, keep the day jobs away. What's going on, traders? It's your boy Matt, back at you again with another trading related video. And today's trading session, that's exactly what I did. As a trader, I come to the market and look to make $1,000 a day. And today I am up $1,426. And I had two major trades. The first one was INO, the second one was XPEV. Now both of them, as you guys know, were major trades yesterday. They both went up $10 plus per share, and they traded 500 million shares each. And today, the same thing, except the opposite. They gave everything they made yesterday back. And as a short seller, I was able to capitalize that. My goal as a trader today was to go small share size, but played bigger range. I didn't want to go massive share size and got shaken out of my position. So I went in small share size and was able to hold for $10 moves, right? It was a pretty good trading session. I really liked it. No stress, very easy day. Anyway, guys, those are the two major trades that I took. And I hope you guys will be able to enjoy the actual live trading footage and learn something from it. Thank you so much. Enjoy. All right, guys, let's get right into today's trading session. Today's trading session, as you guys can see, I am up $1,400, which is great. Not bad. It should have been a lot more, but 1,400 is okay. Keeps the day job away, right? So the first trade that I took was XPEV. As you guys can see, XPEV was a big mover yesterday, massive volume. I think 58 million shares or something like that. Massive volume yesterday, and it ramped up, it pushed higher. Actually made $400 on it yesterday. And today I shorted it here pre-market. I got it right there, and I took it off here for that bounce, and then I got it again and got out very quick. So it wasn't a big trade for me. I should have shorted this, but I didn't. The main reason why I didn't short here was because I was shorting something else that was moving a bigger range as well. So this thing, it's a China stock, EV, and that was a perfect short right there. Pop all the way. I mean, that was $50 all the way to $38 fade. Would have been a perfect opportunity. And that rejected VWAP right there, that was a beautiful short entry point. I didn't take, so I left a lot of money out. The goal for me today in this trades, in general, was to actually go smaller share size, but give them a wide range. So bigger range stop and a bigger range profit target. So let's have a look at NIO. So NIO, similar thing. As you guys can see, big mover yesterday as well. NIO ramped up yesterday, massive volume. Today rejected. I shorted the top on NIO. Shorted the top. So as I said, I wanted to go, small share size, bigger range. So, I got in. I took, I think I went in 300 shares. I took some of it there, and then I held the rest into this ramp up. I added again, and then I took the last one out. Where's right there? I took the last one. I should have held. I got out at $54 from pretty much. I got out at $44 from 54 area, but I held a very small amount of share size. Regrettably, very small amount of share size. So it went all the way to $40. I should have held again because Citron tweeted. This is gonna go the goal. They shorted it as well. So the aim for them, Citron, if you guys don't know, it's their research company. So what they do is they do research on fundamentals, products, and stuff like that, and they would set a price target for a particular stock. But when they tweet, they usually would already have a position in it. So or else it's gonna be a pump and dump because Citron tweeted. I know when it was at $6, they say it was a buy. But now it's at $50. They say the target for this is 25. It's a short. So they did take a position on this as well. The next one that I traded was Solo. Now this one here, massive volume, 168 million shares today traded. So the way I traded it was, again, I went in very small share size, and I kind of took profit here. And as it ramped up, I took the rest of it out. Now, the main reason why I traded this right here is because I knew we were tracking. By then, it was about 19 million shares or 20 million shares. So I knew we were tracking for 100+ million shares on a day. So this move was not done, I knew. So I got out right there, and I shorted into that, held the rest. I took some profit there, took some profit there. not a big profit. I made about 120 bucks on it. I know I made about 600 700 bucks, 700 and something on INO. The next one that I traded was HOFV. HOFV, as you guys can see, perfect entry, went up, shorted it there. Perfect rejection, I spotted that, level 2 heavy, shorted there, 600 shares, I took some. Again, I should have held for the afternoon because I got out at about 280. This thing went to 4, so I left 40 cents on that, which is another 300 bucks. So the next one that I traded was EH. So we had a really good trades today. EH, same again. I stayed patient, waited for the backside. I got in there. I took some, and then I got out right there. And then I reshorted there, and I got out right there. So, now what I should have held this again because this went all the way to, what, $9, right? My first short was at, $12. So, I'm leaving a lot of money in. So the solution for that, because if you guys have seen a lot of my trades, a lot of my recap videos, I'm always complaining about not holding. So the approach that I'm trying to take right now is, a smaller share size, but stay patient. Stay patient, for the stop. Also stay patient for the profits, right? And as you guys can see, I went in very minimal amount of share size today. I mean, I held only like 50 shares. But as you guys can see, I am up 1,400 bucks. So it's not your share size doesn't always determine how much you're gonna make. It's where you take your profit. And as a traders, we always striving to improve ourselves. And one of my biggest weaknesses is either missing out the backside or not holding enough. Usually my short entries are perfect. I actually have really good short entry points. The problem is the profit target. And the way I'm trying to approach that is if I'm going a smaller share size, it's like, no, it won't matter if I take it or if I held. So that I want to get myself into a habit of holding longer, develop that good habit, right? Not taking a profit early. But if you're going 2,000-3,000 shares and you're up 1,000, you might be able, you'd be like, I want to take it here, right? And it takes what? If you're going 5,000 shares, it takes 50 cents for you to be 2,500 up. But that's not how you want to trade. The way you want to trade is you want to execute what you see on the chart, right? So by going smaller share size, you'll be able to kind of, for me, it would help me to hold longer and execute the actual trade rather than reacting to the P&L. Yeah, those are the main trades. So I traded 1, 2, 3, 4 stocks pretty much. CCL was just a small trade. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, put a link down below for a chat room that I have free on Discord. So if you pop in and say hello, it would help. Now, enjoy the live video. Thank you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live trading part of my videos. As you guys can see, this pre-market market hasn't opened yet, but I'm already up $160 short in XPEV. Now, as you guys remember, XPEV is a massive mover yesterday. It went about $15. So the idea for today's trade is let this thing rip up out of the gate, let it find a seller, let it find a resistance, and then I'll short that. But I'm short. The reason why I'm short in here pre-market is because, as you guys can see, this area right here is a resistance level. So I want to, short that. If it popped, I would have cut it. I want to short that and take profit right here at the support. So I'm not going to sit here and hold this position into the open because I expect this thing to push to that 49.50 area. So, and this support level has been holding. It's been holding for a long time. So, I don't want to be holding this position when the market open because it could push, $5, $6, $7 on me. So I'm almost up 300 bucks. Market has not opened yet. I'm just waiting to take off this 200 shares that I'm in. Took off the 100. It looked like it's about to bounce from the support level. That's why I'm taking it. I don't want to be holding this position into the open. So not a bad gain to have before market open. $300. Now market is opened, so I'm not gonna hurry into this thing. But I shorted something else, as you guys can see, HOVF. I shorted 600 shares at 322. So though right here XPEV looks like it's dropping, I know it could find support at 56, and then it could easily rip up $2-3 on me. So I don't want to rush it, but I'm short HOVF 600 shares from 322 average, and right now it has dropped below 3. So I'm taking in profit here, 100 shares off HOVF. You guys can look up the chart. It actually was a perfect rejection at 320. And if you guys have recorded the trade, it was a really good read on the level 2 of that rejection. So now I'm looking at this thing solo. This thing is pushing as well. Massive volume on the day, as you guys can see, huge volume right now. I know chart rooms are pushing it, so I added into that. Now I'm holding 450 shares, but I know the move is not done yet. So I'm just capitalizing on this small rejection here. So I want to be taking in profits as it's dropping, right? Because with this massive amount of volume, so we're tracking to be 160 million shares of trading for the day. That's what happened. So, when you have a massive volume starting out on a day, it's very, as a short seller, you have to be really cautious. This could go higher than you think. So I took off here. I'm only holding 300 shares. I'm up, $560 on the day. Fast forward here, it popped. I didn't take it. I didn't take it. Kind of double top, and now it's just dropping. So I'm still holding it. But if it looks like it's gonna bottom here at the VWAP, then there's a good chance this is gonna go higher. And I can also listen to people, chat rooms that are trying to push this higher. All right. And I took off HOVF for complete profit. So fast forward here, as you guys can see, it's popping up. All right. I was up $560. Right now I'm up only $400. So it's popping up. So I want to cut my losses right here out. My losses for $72 loss. And I want to short this higher. All right. Because I know this thing could push higher because of the volume. You can't fight it. You can't stop in front of a train because you'll get run over. So I got back in again on NIO. So that NIO trade, as you guys can see, my average is 53.33 INO. I'm taking in a bit of profit. That was a quick one. But I'm also keeping an eye on Solo. So Solo, I'm keeping an eye on. So NIO, I'm holding only, I'm completely out for about $84 profits. So that was a quick one. The reason why is because I'm not trusting it. It's in a choppy opening range area. And I did expect to push, I expected it to push higher. So, Solo, I'm in here, 300 shares. And NIO, as you guys can see, it did push because my original short was at $53.30. This thing actually went all the way to $54. So the $54 rejection is what I shorted on INO. But I'm taking profit very quickly for 30 cents, which is not good because I was having a chat in the chat room with one of my guys, and we were saying, okay, let's hold only 50 shares, right? We saw the Citron tweet at the time, and they were saying the aim for this thing was about, for it to go to $25. So I don't want to hold, 300 shares or anything like that because it's unpredictable. You don't know which way it's going to go. So I'm holding only small share size to help me stay patient. So patience is one of my biggest problems. And the solution to that is if it's only 50 shares, it won't matter if I'm, taking it or leaving it there. So I'm just leaving it there. Shorted here as well, EH 300 shares at $12, and I completely out of EH around $11 for a nice profit. But right now I'm holding 50 shares from NIO, and I'm also holding 100 shares on Solo. Solo, my short was 724, as you guys can see, the average price right here. Right now, it's at 624. I took out for $1 profit per share. So I'm looking to short on NIO. I'm holding, but I'm looking at this thing, EH. So I'm looking at this thing, EH, trying to short it here. I am in 300 shares from 1124. So let's see how this is gonna react. I'm hoping this would reject this VWAP from this point on. So I'm almost up $1,000 on a day. which is usually my daily goal. My daily goal is $1,000. So this thing has dropped. I'm up 1,100 bucks. So I'm holding NIO from 53.66 average because I rejected that 54 and I took it. So I'm out. Now I'm up, $1,100 on a day, and I'm still holding NIO. I ended up taking INO at $44 per share and closed the day $1,424. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. There's also a link down below for Discord. And thank you.